Hi everyone, this is Ali Mokhtarian. I'm a fashion designer from Vancouver, Canada. This video is a tutorial video for people who wants to make mask and who, you can make your own mask at home with your household items. So the clothes you're not wearing anymore, or we are showing you step by step in this video how you can create your mask and perfect mask. This video pretty much for people who has a facility at home, like they have a sewing machine at home. So basically, I want to show you guys, you can make that as fun. It's very fun project. Even though if you don't have the sewing machine at home, you can make it with the hand. You can do sewing by hand. These days, everywhere is dark, and people need a little bit of happiness, need a little bit of color, and positive energy. And as all we know, for the shortage of the mask for everywhere, let's start by yourself, make few masks for yourself, for your family, for your kids, and then you can start making it for people who really need the mask, right? So the people in the grocery workers or delivery guys, and I'm seeing many people, they don't have masks. I am asking them, why you don't wear masks? They said, you know what? Because I can find it. We collaborate with a few doctors from Italy, from here, and we try to find a solution for the filter. So, I think we pretty much make a very good mask, and also, you can use the filter if you want. You can use it without filter, or you have a surgical mask, you can put it in. So, and this is washable 100%. You can wash it every day, and it looks nice and stylish. For instance, I made this mask out of shirt, the denim shirt, and also the inside you see I used the polo shirt, so which is 100% cotton. And I made the case, a beautiful case for that mask. So, and there's a pocket here, you can put your hand sanitizer inside, you can put your gloves, and then I use the shoelaces for this, and also the other things for this part I took off from surgical mask. You can have it if you want it. If you don't have it, you can use a wire with the with the cover. So yeah, pretty much as you see, this is a stylish mask, and very comfortable. Also fits me good. So that size we provide fits for many people. I cut the jersey, and plus I had the shirt at home, so I took the denim part from the shirt, and I took the logo actually and put it here. So, and also letter CAN from the jersey, I put it there. So I used the polo shirt again, it's a stretch, but you can have that mask, you can wear that mask, and you can and use this part for the headband. So also with this jersey, I made that mask. So a little more sporty look, and as you see, I add the Canadian flag patch here. So I used 3 colors. I used this part from the jersey. So imagine how creative you can be, right? So, okay. And also, for example, this mask made out of technical fabric. So that was a technical sports jacket I had at home. I cut it, and I used the stopper from the hoodie, and These days you can't find even elastic, you know, it's harsh. So that's why I took the elastic from the hoodie as well. Also this one. This one I had the Italian flag. I love Italy and I want to express my feeling to my friends in Italy. So the first mask that we made, it looks like this. It's open from the sides and has an open pocket on the both sides where the filter lays within the inside lining. And this one was the Pro 1 mask. Also our second one, which is the Pro 2, is very similar to Pro 1. However, Pro 2 has an extra filter holder on top of the inner layer of the mask, so this is completely optional. Some people prefer one filter because they seem to find out more easy to breathe out of. So, but let's remember that these masks are mainly for the protection of the droplets. Right? So what we want to do is print these PDF patterns from our website. Also, we have provided the pattern for the mask case as well. So, which is completely optional but highly recommended. So our website is www.valeriamoda.com, where you can download the files to begin. What we can do now is to sketch our desired mask. So at this stage, creativity is welcome. So you can challenge each other on this step. So take a piece of paper and start by sketching a simple head. Then slowly sketch your mask and then start coloring. The fabric that I will be using today for outer layer is technical fabric, so which has a stretch property. We want to begin by folding our fabric and placing the pattern on top. So now what you want to do is trace the pattern and cut accordingly. So now for inner layer pattern B, we want to do the same. The fabric that I will be using today is 100% cotton. We want to make sure to use a cotton fabric for the inner layer because it makes contact with the face. Now for our filter holder, we have to cut the pattern C. So for this step, we will using linen fabric. So because we'll be touching the face. After we have cut out our patterns, so what we want to do now is take our two parts from the other layer we cut it. So place on top of each other and stitch the center line by 1/4 inch. So once that is done, we do the same for our inner layer. I use the softer part, which is the closer to the face, as the inside. So stitch the center line, same. Also likewise for the filter holder, stitch the center line as well. Okay, now we want to press the seam allowances open. So we can use a small pillow. We have to do the same for the inner layer and also the filter holder as well. Now we want to fold the side of inner layer. Try to base it because it's easier to control under the machine, and then top stitch. Also, the bottom part of the filter holder, we fold the hem allowances and base it and then top stitch. The sides in and all three sides with the pressing. So and we have to prepare it for put it on the inner layer. You see on the pattern, there's a mark on the pattern. So what we do, to place the filter holder on inner layer, the position C on the diagram on the pattern. So we can put the pins to hold it. So and then on the top and bottom part. So we can base it, which is not going to move under the machine. So and control easier, and stitch the three sides. Make sure leave the bottom part open, and then we press it. Now we have the option to add the decorative top stitch if you wish to do so. And it's optional. It's up to you if you like to. But it's nicer if you do top stitch, and then now place the outer layer and inner layer face to face, and make sure to match the two seams together. So you can, start baste it, the top and bottom part. Now we have to stitch bottom and top part. Now turn the mask to the right side and press the edges. Baste obviously bottom and top parts, and you can stitch it. What we're doing now, fold in the sides elastic pocket for the inside, so and then and then we can base it and top stitch it. So now we have to put the elastic. So we can use the elastic or rubber band. If you're using the elastic, I'm cutting by 10 inches. And the easiest way to put it in, so you can use a safety pin into the elastic, and then it's gonna be easier. You can go through to the elastic pocket. Also, if you want the elastic be adjustable, you can use the stopper, which can be found on hoodie or outerwear pieces. Now we put the elastic side by side and overlap it about a quarter of an inch. And it's better to stitch by hand, so which is much easier. So it's and it's strong enough. After we're stitching that, we can move the joint part in, or you can cover it with a piece of leather like this. So I had the piece of leather, I just put it in, and then you can wrap it with the thread. For the nose bridge strip, you can take it from a surgical mask if you have one, and take it from there, as you see. And now fold it by half and place on the face of the mask, and stitch by hand the center part. And a few stitches is enough. You can use, you can decorate it with contrasting colors to add a nice detail. Sometimes a little small details makes a big change, right? So I use the contrasting color. It makes your mask nicer. And for the side, it's about the quarter of inch to the end. We try to stitch the side as well. Likewise the other side, obviously. For the mask that we are working on, we have the options to use two filters. So we can use the bigger filter here. You can use that, or we can use this smaller filter here. So today we will be adding both filters, so you can see how it works. The bigger filter, you can cut the pattern first. We got our filter from Home Depot, so you can get this from most hardware stores. So the first one we will be using is a thicker filter. So it's called electrostatic hammock pad. Or second filter is very thinner, it's very softer. It's called the microparticle airborne filter. We want to begin by placing our bigger pattern or hammock pad filter and start cutting the shape. Now we cutting our smaller filter. We're cutting it. The both filters are washable. You can wash it as much as you want. You can iron it. You can press it. Now we want to stitch the center lines of the both filters. Also, you can iron it and open the seam allowances. Our filters are ready. Now, this one goes inside this holder. When you want to wash the mask, you can easily remove the filter and wash it separately. Please try to wash the mask frequently. Now we can also put our second filter on the sides. If you run out of the filter, you can also use those surgical masks as a filter. You can insert the surgical mask in. So it's really depend on what you have available. And also please wash your mask after you made it. We also have the case patterns listed on our website, and please make sure make a case for your mask, keep it on a safe place. You can add the keychain like this if you want. So it's important how the mask fits you. So try your mask on, and you can figure out if it needs to be shorter or if it needs any change. You can make adjustment on pattern A, and based on that you can do the correction on other patterns as well. If you feel your mask is too big or is too long, you can correct the pattern. You can trim it from the bottom, or if you need your more space on the nose area, so you can add on the pattern on the center line, so you can make it more curved. Or you think if it's too long, the top part, you can trim it. So it's important to make the first mask and try on and make all your correction. So you will find out the best perfect fit mask for yourself. Every situation, there's some people they're taking advantage for the situation. So for example, we see there's a lots of shortage for many supplies. So my suggestion is if people are watching this video, they're learning how to make a mask, or any video, or the people want to make a mask, please, if you want to sell it, be reasonable. Don't take advantage of the people. I know the situation is a tough situation. If you ask me for any price, people would pay because they need masks, right? So, but this is not right. This is not fair. Be helpful, be useful, and be safe, be creative, be helpful. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video helped you and your family and your community, and we can make some change together. Peace out.